Hey guys, so yes, I am back to filming. As you would have seen in my wrap-up, I am back from university until September, so I have lots of time to read and write and film videos and reply to comments and everything that I couldn't do while I was away at school. So obviously, since I was on a hiatus for a bit because I couldn't upload at school, I bought some books. I didn't purchase as many as I thought I did. I got sent quite a few to review. I got one for free. So yeah, let's get right into the book haul. So this month I got 3 books to review from Simon & Schuster, and the first one I am so excited about. As soon as I got the email, I kind of squealed a little bit and they sent it to my house, so I had to wait until I got home, and I believe it's already out. But I got A Work in Progress by Connor Franta. As many of you know, I love Connor Franta. I've met Connor Franta. I think he's hilarious and he does so many good videos. So yeah, this is his memoir. It is very short and there's pictures and stuff in here that I believe he took himself, so maybe it's very artsy. But yeah, so I think this will be a very quick read and I can't wait to read it. I can't wait. Then they sent me Calling Maggie May by Anonymous. This is set up the same way as Go Ask Alice, Lucy in the Sky, Jay's Journal, and a bunch of other ones like that, in the way that it's set up as a diary. This one, the synopsis is kind of vague, but I believe it's about drugs, probably. This girl is very responsible. She gets fantastic grades just from even the first couple pages. She records her marks, and I could never get that high in math. So yeah, she probably just makes a bad mistake and it all goes downhill, so can't wait to read this. The next one they sent me is one I'm also extremely excited for, and that is Ruthless by Carolyn Lee Adams. This is about a girl who wakes up from a concussion in the back of a pickup truck, and she kind of knows what's going on just based on things she's heard in her neighborhood, but she's on her way to a cabin deep in the woods where this man, her captor, believes it is his responsibility to kill bad girls, such as the main character of the story. So he's already done it 6 other times and none of those girls have ever been heard of. So she realizes it's like a fight to the death and she has to save herself, and it has a very strong Criminal Minds feel to me, and my roommate got me hooked on Criminal Minds. It is my mission to watch all of the seasons this summer. So yeah, I can't wait to read this. It is also very short, so hopefully it's very easy to fly through, and this comes out in July of this year. The next 4 books are ones that I've read, not particularly this month, but this one I actually read this month, and that is Damaged by Kathy Glass. I believe Kathy Glass is a pen name, but she is a foster mother, foster carer, who writes stories about the kids that have come into her home. And my roommate got me on this author when we were just in chapters, and she picked up one of her books, and when she told me about her, I was hooked. So I believe this is the first one she wrote, and I do want to read them in publication order. But this one is about an 8-year-old girl named Jody, who is kind of closer to 7.5 years old, and she has been through so much. This is such a heartbreaking story. Like, she has severe anger problems, so within I think 5 months she had been through 4 foster carers. And so Kathy is determined to like make it work, but things from Jody's past come out and it's just ridiculous. I could not stop reading this book. I missed classes because I could not stop reading this book. So yeah, I definitely recommend this author if you're into kind of the sociological, psychological stuff that I am, but just know that it is very heart-wrenching. Very. Also this month I read The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. Another one of my missions is to read the books on the 50 books to read before you die list. I've read 9 or 10 of them I think now, but for every one I read I'm going to buy a pretty edition of it. So I got this one from Chapters. I believe it's the Puffin editions. But yeah, it matches my Wizard of Oz and my Grimm's Fairy Tale ones, so there's not much I could say about this book. I'll save that for my wrap up, but it was very weird. I'm not sure if I understood all of the points they were trying to get across. I did have to like spark notes, cliff notes, whatever, some of it to make sure I understood what the point was, but I did enjoy it. So if you want to hear more about it, you can go watch my wrap up. And then I decided to treat myself to, because I reread it, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, but I haven't read Through the Looking Glass. I can't seem to find that for ebook because I don't know what edition to read. So if you have a specific one, except I'll probably just read this one now that I have it. But yeah, this is I think this one's Penguin Classic Editions, I believe. I have quite a few other books in this edition and I want to collect them like this because they come with a bookmark and everything. So yeah, this is a very weird book. I'm going to be doing a review because I've read the book twice. I'm going to watch the Disney movie and the Tim Burton adaptation, and I will do an overall review to adaptations of all of them. So yeah, look out for that. And then the last book that I've read out of all of these books, I read 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, but I saw it at my campus bookstore, and it was only $10, so I had to get it, and that is Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick. I enjoyed this one more than The Invention of Hugo Cabret, if you remember that, but this one is told half through words, half through pictures, and I believe it's middle grade. So yeah, it's originally $30, so I saved 20 bucks. And now it'll be on my shelf. The next book I got is the one that I got for free, and I got it for free because my roommate gave it to me because she didn't like it, and that is The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black in hardcover. I do have an arc of it from BEA last year, but you know, hardcovers. So I believe this one is about a girl and her younger brother who live in this town where fairies kind of live in the next town over, and they're kind of sectioned off, and there's this boy that's asleep in a coffin, and he's obviously got to be the bad fairy, and I think he wakes up in the darkest part of the forest. So I do want to go into this kind of blind, but I don't know, I haven't read a lot of fairy books, so I'm intrigued. Just to show you two more classics that I picked up this month that I don't know really anything about is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury and Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. I believe this one is on the list of books to read. Not so sure about this one. But yeah, these are classics. Don't know anything about them. I'm probably going to read this one first because it's a lot shorter, so that's all I can say for these. Then I got The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This was 40% off at one of my local bookstores, so I had to pick it up. And I believe this one is about a girl who takes this train to and from work every day, and one day she sees something very peculiar and she kind of investigates it. I've heard mixed things. I've heard that what she sees isn't that extravagant, shocking, not sure what the right word to use is, but it is supposed to be like a mystery psychological thriller, so I don't know, I'm intrigued. Then I got Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I'm sure you've heard so much about this book, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I believe it's fantasy, and I don't read a lot of fantasy, so I'm hoping this one will kind of get me into it. And they have powers and stuff, so I'm kind of hoping it's like Shatter Me, because I just really need to read something that's like Shatter Me, or I'll just probably reread it. And then the last two books are the ones I'm probably most excited for overall. And the first one is Confess by Colleen Hoover. I got this the day it came out, which ironically was the day I got on the plane to go back to school. So on my way to the airport, I stopped at Chapters and picked it up. I haven't read it yet because I've heard it is extremely sad and extremely heartbreaking, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. Like, I thought Ugly Love was heart-wrenching enough, and I've heard this one was a lot worse, sad-wise. I'm sure the plot is still fantastic, so very curious, and there is artwork in it, but I just want to go with the flow, not read too much ahead. So hopefully I read this summer, as well as many of her other books. And then last, but certainly not least, is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by the Mindy Kaling. I have become obsessed with the Mindy Project. Obsessed. I watched it, then I got my mom to watch it with me, and then when I went back to school, I made my roommate watch it with me. I'm obsessed. It's so good, she's so funny, and I know she writes for the episodes, so I'm hoping this little memoir biography of hers will be just as hilarious. So those are all the books that I've bought since I've been away at school. I'm so excited to be back in my room and filming and just reorganizing my life and everything. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you've read any of the books I talked about, let me know down below. If there are any new releases that you're really excited for that I might not know about, make sure you let me know down below as well. And yeah, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!